Welcome to the African Leadership Series, where we bring you great inspirational speeches of African leaders.
Thank you very much, moderator. Wide access to digital skills and technologies is one of the most strategic ways to modernize the migration policy debate. It is no longer necessary to relocate to Europe in order to participate directly in the European labor market, for example, by supplying outsourced services to European clients. Young Africans can do so from Africa with public-private technology investments that create jobs. Overall, our starting point is that every young African should be able to lead a dignified, productive, and safe life on the African continent, whether in their home country or elsewhere in Africa. The recent African Union instruments expand the scope of mobility within Africa, particularly the African Continental Free Trade Area and the Protocol on the Free Movement of Persons. Here I want to say, of the 55 countries on our continent, so few have signed this protocol to allow freedom of movement by the Africans. Multi-year partnerships between Africa and Europe can help address the migration challenge both in humanitarian terms and more broadly. One example is the emergency transit mechanism established in Rwanda in 2018. In fact, the discussion started and the offer started in 2018 in partnership with the African Union and UNHCR to receive vulnerable migrants needing evacuation from Libya. Partners in Europe have supported this initiative as well. More than 650 migrants have been welcomed and protected at this facility while awaiting resettlement processing. More comprehensive forms of migration cooperation are also under discussion with some other countries. However, policies focused on detention, deportation, and deterrence have not been effective and will not provide a lasting solution. Therefore, we have to be thinking and acting differently. Migration in both directions will continue to be a defining feature of relationship between Africa and Europe for decades to come. It can be mutually beneficial, provided that it is orderly, safe, and focused on the needs and aspirations of each person. The best long-term approach is to work together to rectify the human capital gap that underlies the current crisis while reaffirming our obligation to provide protection and humanitarian assistance to those who need it. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, therefore, we can build on this, and as long as we work together and have honest and straightforward discussion, I think this problem is really not insurmountable, and I'm talking from experience. What we have already done, as I said earlier, rescuing these migrants from Libya. We had done another case with Israel. We are now discussing with other countries. And I think if we put our heads together, we shall find a solution. Thank you very much.
If you like more African speeches like this, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to catch all our latest videos. Remember to leave your suggestions on the topics you would like us to cover in the comments below.